Windows 10 is set to be released soon. You're probably aware of that.
What you might not know is whether you can or should do anything to get ready for that release.
Thor Schrock owns Schrock Innovations. Good to see you, Thor.
Welcome back.
You need to keep an eye on your dog. I was at Little Sioux Scout Camp a couple weekends ago, and I had a scout eat 20 Slim Jims in 24 hours. And
What
the
happened?
constipation, he did not know what was wrong with him. He's like, it burns on the inside. He's 8.
Thor, stop.
They're eating breakfast.
He was having a bad day.
He was having a bad day.
I get the gist.
But then later on, he was able to pass some gas, and it was that 8-year-old mixture of relief and
Amusement?
pride
Right.
and amusement. Yeah, so it was pretty good.
Nothing like some good old fart stories at 9:39 in the morning.
She was pulling my finger a second ago, no joke. So, I mean, come on, what did you expect
I
me to
took
go?
action to his Nana's this morning, and he likes to jump up and look out the window, and when he did, he let a little one go. So I'm sure he's good.
He's good to go.
5 protein
little
bars,
squirrel.
everybody.
All right, Windows
dog.
10. Let's get to Windows 10.
All right, so Windows 10 is coming on July 29th. If you have Windows 7 or Windows 8.1, which the vast majority of computer users do, you will have a limited period of time to get a free upgrade. That sounds well and good, but let me phrase that a little bit differently. This is how Microsoft is phrasing it. They're couching it in polite terms, almost political terms, but if you have Windows 7 or Windows 8.1, you will get Windows 10 on July 29th, delivered to your computer through a Windows update.
So you don't choose whether you want to upgrade?
Well, you can reserve your copy. You can, I mean, basically you can choose not to get it, but your computer is going to pester you every 5 minutes. Get your free upgrade, get your free upgrade. And you know, honestly, on one hand, it's a little annoying, but on the other hand, getting it for free is a lot better than paying $300 for it. And here's the big reason you want it. Number one, Windows 10 is an amazing operating system. They really got this one right.
You wouldn't say that if you didn't believe it wholeheartedly.
No, I've been running the technical preview for months now, and of course, a technical preview is designed to be run by techies because it's going to be glitchy. And so there were some glitches, but they've been consistently fixing those, and now it's a nice, smooth operating system. Number two, why is Microsoft giving this away for free? They could sell this for $200-300 a copy, and people would buy it. Why are they giving away all that money and giving it to everybody for free? The reason is this is the last numbered Windows operating system that you will ever get. Windows 10, there will be no Windows 11, there will be no Windows 12. After Windows 10, it's going to simply become Windows. And they're going to sell it on a subscription base. So you pay annually for your operating system.
Have we started to see that in the market already?
No, not yet. Not yet. Right now, when you buy a new computer, for example, they don't say, and you get 1 year of Windows with that. You know, no, that doesn't. That's completely foreign to people right now. So, and people don't like it. They don't like. They feel like if I buy this computer, I'm paying for it. This is how it's always been. I want to keep my operating system. This is kind of almost an Apple model where you get the operating system upgrades to a point, and then after a point, then you pay $50 to get them or something like that. So it'll probably be something inexpensive, you know, per year, $25, $50, something like that. But still, it's the principle of the thing. So what I'm telling my customers is if you want to put off the day that you pay annually for Windows, you know, next year, Windows Vista is done, just like XP was. And then after that, a couple years later, Windows 7 will be done. A couple years later, Windows 8 will be done. And you'll have to move up at that point. And when you do have to, if you wait, when those things go bye-bye, you're going to have to pay annually for Windows. So get Windows 10 now because it's going to be good for 7-8 years. You can put off the day that you have to make this decision to go to a subscription-based operating system.
I assume there's some people out there waiting to maybe not purchase a PC because they want Windows 10 to be pre-installed on that computer. Should they wait for that?
It's an interesting situation because Microsoft, everything about Windows 10 is different than the way Microsoft has done things in the past. In the past, Microsoft releases a new operating system, and magically on the day that you can buy it at the store, there are computers on the shelf running this new operating system. That's not how Windows 10 is. On July 29th, it is a free upgrade to Windows 10. But you can't go to the store and buy a computer with Windows 10. Basically what Microsoft is saying is you can go buy a Windows 8 computer and get the free upgrade. What's the difference? So we've had customers think, well, I'm just going to put this new computer purchase because I want to wait till Windows 10 comes out, thinking that they're going to be waiting till next year.
I want my computer to have Windows 10 on it. I don't want to have to install it.
Yeah, so if you need a new computer or it's something that would make you more productive, don't put it off because you're not doing yourself any favors.
It can't go smoothly for everyone. I mean, my
the
computer,
installation upgrading?
She is such an optimist, and your dog will be just fine.
if you could see what the computer issues I've had this morning, I've nearly lost my mind on multiple occasions. Just this morning.
We had some deep breathing exercises, you know, that type of stuff.
There was some colorful language.
Because she didn't get her protein bar this morning.
If I'm just thinking about other people like me who go to update, A, you might not trust the pop-ups when they start showing up, and B, when you start the process, if you experience some kind of issue, what are the risks?
Okay, so here's the thing. There are certain things that your computer has to have as prerequisites to install Windows 10. Starting with the basics. Number one, your hard drive has to be in good shape. If your hard drive is not in good shape, the install will fail.
It goes south, yeah.
And what we're talking about is this is an automatic update. Windows Updates will download it to your computer and install it overnight on the 29th. You'll wake up on the morning of the 29th and your computer will be rebooted running Windows 10, hopefully. If you have a bad hard drive, if you have a virus infection, if you have outdated third-party software, you may get up in the morning and see your computer saying, please insert boot disk. And then you're in the situation of bringing it into the shop to get it fixed. Now let me tell you, when you do an installation of an upgrade of Windows, they move all of your files to a temporary directory, and then they install Windows 10 and it moves all over. That temporary directory, if the install fails, is lost in some cases.
Oh, no.
We had that happen on the bench
So
in
you're
Windows 7.
jeopardizing some of those files.
You could lose all of your data if this goes sideways. So one of the things that we're doing, first of all, is we're going to run a multi-week segment here on the Morning Blend. These are the things you need to do to prep your computer for Windows 10 if you want to brave it and do it yourself at home. On the other hand, Schrock Innovations is going to be doing a special offer for $99 where we will do all the prerequisites for you. We will install Windows 10, and 20% of these roughly are going to go sideways. And if you are one of the lucky lottery winners, Schrock Innovations will fix that problem for you at no additional cost to you. So in other words, it's almost like a little insurance policy. You're going to get Windows 10, have all the new Microsoft Edge browser is amazing. You'll get Cortana, the personal digital assistant, all these cool things in Windows 10, and of course you'll get your start menu back, which is what we all want. So you'll get all this stuff back, but having Schrock do it for you, it's going to get done right, and it's only $99. So what we're telling our customers is mark your calendars. On the 28th, mark on your calendar, turn off the computer, take it to Schrock. Just leave it in our service center. On the 29th, we'll get working on getting all those installed for you. We'll be running about 24-hour shifts.
Right, $99. How long will what's turnaround time?
We have no idea at this point. In our database alone, we have thousands of people running Windows 7 and Windows 8. It just depends how many people come in. I've had some people say, can I bring it in on the 27th or the 26th? No problem. You know, we're saying the 28th. But if you want to beat the rush, you can come in a couple days early if you can go without, or you know, we have some people going on vacation, and they want to do that too. So the first thing you do is get Secure Updater. Make sure your third-party software is up to date.
Okay, we got a wrap. We'll see you again next Monday.
We'll see you.
SchrockInnovations.com.
We'll be right back.
What was this?